A group of parents is asking a federal court to immediately shut down Child Protective Services. The group is called Stop Child Protective Services from Legally Kidnapping Children, and it says some of CPS's practices are unconstitutional.
Fox 9's Karen Scullen is following this story for us and profiles the case happening right now. In fact, Karen.
Well, the parents in this group say their children were taken away by CPS because of lies and without due process. And they say stuff like that happens all the time.
Zayvion Weber has been away from his mother in foster care for just over a week. He's just 10 months old. The ordeal started when Amanda Weber took her son to the hospital with a cough. The doctor deemed him stable, and notes show the diagnosis was, in fact, a cough. However, the recommendation was that the patient should have stayed. Amanda took him home.
After waiting, I had asked to leave because I wanted to put my kids to bed, and I had my 3-year-old with me, and I asked if there was anything else that needed to be done. They said no, that there was no other testings or anything that needed to be done.
In a couple of days, police were at her door and took Zayvion to the doctor.
She checked him out. All his vitals were stable. They already had a foster parent in the room to remove my son before they ever proved that there was actually an emergency situation.
Dwight Mitchell is on a crusade to stop what he calls legal kidnappings. He says his son was unfairly taken for 22 months. Mitchell says these stories may be hard to believe, but they are not uncommon at all.
Our phones have not stopped ringing and our email inboxes are overflowing. Our association had 250 members 30 days ago. We have grown to approximately 1,265 in less than 30 days.
Mitchell believes it all comes down to money. For example,
they can't even start collecting the money until the child is taken out of the home, put into foster care. Then they can start billing a minimum of 1 social worker a month and 1 supervisor a month per child.
Amanda says she's now part of Dwight's crusade. Her first mission is to get her son back. Then she's ready to fight for all the others.
And I need to share my story, and if I have to share it 100 times, 1,000 times, I will.
In regards to CPS workers, the Department of Human Services Commissioner Emily Piper, who oversees the department, says to call their work kidnapping is an affront to the extraordinary service they perform for all of us. She also said CPS is working to strengthen the system and address disparities. Now, Amanda Weber was hoping to get her son back this afternoon at a court hearing. However, the judge postponed that hearing because no county attorney could make it this afternoon. The next court hearing for Amanda is set for the 19th. We're live in Eden Prairie. Karen Scullen, Fox 9.